The Sunday bench. How a 102-year-old widow taught me to read life's hidden signs. Every Sunday for 12 years, rain or shine, blistering heat or snow, I'd see her. Mrs. Eleanor Whitmore, 102 years old, sitting perfectly still on that bench from dawn until the church bells rang at noon. I assumed she was just feeding pigeons, until the day she saved my life without saying a word. This is the story of how a woman born before World War I taught me to read the silent language of longevity, and why I believe she could predict death before it came. The day everything changed. It was an unremarkable April morning when I first spoke to her. I just received my father's terminal diagnosis and was pacing the park's perimeter like a caged animal.
You're walking like someone who thinks he can outrun the Reaper.
When I sat beside her, she didn't offer platitudes.
Instead, she pointed to a sparrow hopping near our feet. See how he favors his left side? He'll be gone by Tuesday. But that one, she gestured to a robust bird splashing in a puddle, she'll see 3 more winters. When I asked how she knew, Eleanor simply said, "The signs are everywhere, if you learn the alphabet."
What followed were the most extraordinary Sundays of my life. Lesson 1. The breathing pattern of trees, how to spot your own decline. One frosty morning, Eleanor had me press my palms against different tree trunks.
This oak, strong pulse. That maple, fading rhythm, same as people. The coffee test. If your hands don't steam your mug within 30 seconds, your circulation's slowing. The shadow game. Morning light should cast sharp lines. Fuzzy edges mean your eyes are aging faster than your years. The laugh meter. Real laughter makes your ribs ache. If it's all in the throat, your diaphragm's weakening.
Medical insight. Gerontologists now recognize these as early markers of biological age. Lesson 2. The funeral she never missed, predicting death through small changes.
I don't read obituaries, she confessed. I watch for when people stop adjusting their routines.
The postman who ceased whistling 2 weeks before his stroke, the baker whose loaves shrank slightly before her cancer diagnosis, the librarian who stopped reshelving books vertically, her telltale sign of impending heart failure.
Dying starts in the habits long before it reaches the body, she'd say.
Scientific parallel. The terminal drop phenomenon in gerontology shows cognitive physical function declines sharply 18 months before death. Lesson 3. The 3-question mirror, her morning ritual.
Do my eyes still spark when I say adventure? Neurological check. Can I name 3 new things I noticed this week? Cognitive inventory. Does my skin snap back slower than yesterday? Hydration dexterity test. Most people only look in mirrors to criticize, she noted. I look to take inventory.
Lesson 4. How she prepared for death while fully living. At 102, Eleanor kept a perpetually packed suitcase, a death notebook updating weekly, including a list of who'd earned her good china. Fresh flowers always in bloom, so death knows he'll have to interrupt something beautiful. Yet, she also took tango lessons at the senior center, memorized a new poem weekly, kept a running life debt list of kindnesses to repay.
Preparing for death isn't morbid, it's how I stay honest about living, she explained.
On the Sunday after my father's funeral, Eleanor didn't speak until the church bells chimed. Then,
"You've been sitting like someone who thinks grief is a chair."
From her pocket she produced a smoothed-out gum wrapper for life's shiny moments, a jagged pebble for when everything hurts, a single pine nut for what still might grow.
Carry these until you don't need them anymore, then pass them on.
The empty bench. When Eleanor passed at 104, the entire town showed up, not because she'd outlived everyone, but because she'd noticed everyone. On her bench we found engraved words no one had seen before. Sit long enough and even silence speaks. Your invitation. Coffee test. Check your hand warm. 3-question mirror, before breakfast. Life debt list. Start with 1 kindness ode. Because longevity isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to the years you have left.